Today we'll be talking about creating and sending a AC mailing newsletter with votes. In this case, we'll begin by creating a new newsletter. And when we create this new newsletter, we'll be putting in a subject of information regarding the votes and for what grade. We'll make sure that it's published, and then we'll send it to a particular grade. 7th, 8th, and 9th are available to us in this school. In this case, we'll pick 9th grade, and we'll send out a 9th grade email for voting. Now, the first thing we'll want to do here in the bottom is replace this blank text area with instructions, and I've already prepared some, so I'll switch over to that. In this case, similar instructions, and we've typed up some instructions on how we want them to select 5 students, and it may be 8, it might be 2. How many votes you have is irrelevant. What's important is that you provide instructions to your students on how to vote, and then you would create either text or pictures or both for each student. And in this case, you'll notice that I have 11 students. If I were to click on one of these, you'll notice that I have linked them to a thank you page. And as I linked every one of these to a thank you page, those thank you pages simply say, in this case, we'll pick Logan Kiltz. And this thank you article that we've created says, thank you for voting for Logan Kiltz for 9th grade student officer. And it's the same picture that we see inside of the email. We've replicated that inside of an article, and that gives us something to link the picture or the text in our email to so that it can be counted. Now once I've created all those articles, again, I would link each of these different text and or pictures to that article individually, and that allows us to count those votes. All of this process takes about 5 to 10 minutes, just depending on your ability to create pictures and link them into articles and to create articles. Once I've created this email, again, at that point, I send this out, and I'm going to be sending it to all of my 9th grade students. Once I send that out, at that point, I am going to be able to look at the statistics for this particular vote. And in this case, this is a sample one that we did for North Ogden, but I'm going to pick a even better statistic rating here. This one's from Walquist from last year, and they had a vote for their 8th grade office elections, and you can see that they had 100% participation. 384 students voted. Now, it doesn't matter if those students voted within their English class or in the lunchroom or at home on their home computer or on their phone. Makes no difference to us. We just want to get their vote, and this is the individual vote that's tied to each student. As I look at this, I can see that unique hits 384 with a total amount of hits. So I'll click on this area, and this shows me how many votes each of these students were able to secure. So if I click on unique hits here, it's going to sort from least to most, and if I click on it again, we'll see that Gage Uri got 130 votes, Brindley Coons 122, Cole Philpott 96, Kate Carsey Matson 85. So these are my top 4, and Ellie Cook would be my top 5. These would be my top 5 winners of this particular contest. You'll notice what happened when I arrived to this page. I simply clicked unique hits. I don't have to count anything. I can see each amount of votes that Gage received, that Brindley received, that Cole received, and if I click on this unique hits number, it shows me actually every student that voted for them. And I can actually click on this total hits, and I see that some students tried to vote more than once, but for us it does not matter. I see that Chadwick voted once, and that Sheeran voted once. Wrigley, again, they tried to vote multiple times, but I'm only counting their unique hit. So in this case, without any counting on my part, I am able to successfully create a voting email, send it to all of my students for that particular grade, and receive those votes by the end of 1 day or 3 days or a week or a month. It doesn't matter that time period. as long as I allow time for them to vote, and they can do that anywhere, it's only going to count that student's vote once for the students that they vote for. That's it for now. If you have any questions, again, submit them to us so we can answer those questions. But this is the easiest way that we've seen that you can do elections within your school and any kind of vote via email. Thank you, and hope you enjoyed the video.